Hi everyone, welcome to the series. Last time we were looking at the other linked list problems in this LeetCode 75 and seeing the real world application, right? So it felt like it would be better to continue with that approach for the other two linked list questions, before going into problem solving again, because there are a lot more things that we can explore or connect, and some other concept in computer science to this data structure, and see how we can go about it. So I already asked this question to ChatGPT in the same chat window as the previous episode. And let's see what it says. So first of all, this is a question about deleting the middle node of a linked list. So you're supposed to find the middle node and then delete it. We saw an approach called as the fast and slow pointer approach, where the fast pointer moves towards the end of the linked list. At that time, the slower pointer reaches the middle of the linked list, right? Using this approach, where you just need reference to the two pointers and you don't need any additional space, right? So you just traverse through the linked list once. So if it is of size n, then it will take O of n time to do that, and you will find the midpoint. Looks like the same approach is going to help us with this deleting the middle node, right? You will find the middle node and then you delete it. How can you do that? Well, first of all, you have to change this. We'll do some cleanup activity for this and change the reference of the node, which is at 4, to point to 6 instead of 5, right? So that is straightforward, given the fact that we know the slow and fast pointer technique. So that's how we can solve the question. But now, let's see the real world application. So obviously there are so many different applications. Now, let's say we are just beginning in computer science, or we have no clue about what queue management is, or data stream processing is, or we don't know about any efficient resource management, but then we still want to understand how we can use it in that scenario, right? So let's go about doing that. Let's choose maybe let's say maybe video buffering. Okay, let's choose video buffering. So here the scenario is in a video streaming application such as, YouTube or other applications. So video frames might be buffered in a linked list like structure. So if you're buffering frames while streaming and there's a delay or the middle frames are no longer needed, deleting the middle frame helps free up space and reduce buffering time. So first of all, let's see how does video streaming occur in this context. And then let's understand about buffering, and then let's understand about linked list. So let's start from there. Explain to a layman how video streaming works, right, in a video streaming application. So let's start from there and let's see if we can tie it to the problem that we are solving. Okay, so we are supposed to imagine we are watching a movie online. So maybe you're watching this video online, right, in YouTube. And so you are going to choose this video. And okay. So you choose this video in the YouTube, and then interestingly, the video is not stored in one chunk, but stored on the streaming server. So what is that? Think of it like a big computer somewhere in the world with tons of movies and shows. That's very helpful to think about. So let me go back. Right, there is a big server in a different part of the world. This is, let's say, your house, okay? And then you have the internet connection. I don't want to draw cloud, but let's say this is the internet that is connecting that server to the computer in your house. Okay, and then you click the play button, and in this server, the video is stored. Okay, all the different videos are stored. I'll just put a play button. I know this is not a good drawing, but bear with me on that. So instead of sending the entire movie all at once, the server splits the video into small chunks or segments. Okay, so basically you have chosen this video to watch. Okay, so you have chosen, let's say, this video. Now, through the internet, the entire video is not sent. It is cut into smaller pieces. Can I use this? And let's say, cut it into smaller pieces. So I will cut it into, okay, this is not visible at all. So let's maybe use red. Let's increase the size. I'll break it down into multiple parts or chunks. Okay, so this is broken down into multiple chunks. Awesome. So each chunk is then sent over the internet. So let's say this is, okay. So this is one chunk and that is sent over the internet to your house. So then this one is sent and so on. Okay. That makes perfect sense. Now, each chunk would be just a few seconds. Okay. So the video starts playing immediately. That means the first chunk is downloaded and it is being played on your screen. If you have a slow internet connection, you will definitely see this process, right? Now, let me increase the size, and the first few seconds we are seeing right away. And the rest of the movie is being downloaded in the background. They are coming in chunks. Now, this is called buffering. What is buffering? It's like waiting for the next chunk to arrive. Okay. The app downloads more chunks while you watch. That makes perfect sense because then we need to watch the next part of the video, the next part, and so on. That makes sense. All right. The playback is also smooth. Okay. Interesting. So now we just got some ideas about how the video streaming works. So in short, there is a server which has all the different videos somewhere. And then when you select a video in the app, the specific video that you have selected, it is broken into chunks and it is sent to your browser. The video is downloaded, so to speak, in chunks. And behind the scenes, when you're watching one part of the video, the rest of the video is getting downloaded. So that's called as buffering, right? So those are some things that we picked up, some terminologies we picked up about video streaming. Now, what we were thinking about is the video buffering, right? Now tell me about video buffering in connection with the linked list application. Wow. So video buffering is, what was that? This is the need to download small chunks of data. Okay, there is a need to do that. And buffering is when the video player loads and stores certain amount of the video before you're watching. So before you reach that location, it's already downloaded and ready for you to watch, so that you don't have to wait for that part. Okay, so all right, so that we understood. Now buffering is temporarily storing in a way that it allows the video to continue to play smoothly. That's makes sense. Now, how does it relate to linked lists? So for the chunks of the video, if they are stored in the linked list, why are they stored? Now, nodes are representing the video chunks. Awesome. And there are different chunks here. Streaming and buffering with linked list. What happens? Load the first few chunks. So keeps playing the first few nodes. Will continue to load the next chunks. Pause, skip, rewind. So that's where it becomes more interesting, I guess. So I'm just quickly reading through this so that I can go ahead and draw. So let's see, pause. So the video player stops processing the chunks but keeps them in the buffer. The app might skip ahead in the linked list to a later node. If you rewind the video, you can replay the earlier nodes. Interesting. When did they delete? Okay. So now let's go back to our deleting the linked list problem. So in this scenario, what's going to happen is now this entire video, right? It is broken down into chunks, and let's say you are now viewing this, like when you are playing the video, you are watching this currently. So watching the first chunk. At that time, behind the scenes, other chunks are being downloaded and they are being connected in the form of a linked list, right? They are connected in the form of a linked list. So you're going to watch this part, and by the time you finish watching that part, naturally, it moves here. And since the linked list is already there with the required data, right? You can continue to watch the video smoothly. So if you reach this point and the download has not yet happened into this linked list, then you'll have to see the loading symbol and wait till the next linked list data gets, linked list node gets added, right? And what, when it comes to deletion, let's say you have already reached this node, then if there are no chance for you to go to that node, the app will delete all these previous nodes, right? So that is one thing. And then in the linked list, you want to skip and move here and so on. So that's how the linked list is being used for buffering. Now I want to know what are some known apps that use a linked list or video buffering. Let's see if that is even true. So interestingly, many, see Twitch, Netflix, YouTube, all of them use linked lists. So for video buffering, that's very interesting to know. Basically, the idea is the dynamic nature of linked list. You can add, update, or delete easily. Yeah, wow. Basically, there is a lot here. So we don't know whether it's really the truth and so on. I don't know. But at least it's helpful to make this connection, right? So let's just take one example here. Let's go to YouTube because This video will be on YouTube, so adaptive bitrate streaming. We'll have to see what that is. And buffers video ahead of playback. Given that videos are streamed in small chunks, linked list could be an ideal choice to store and manage these chunks, right? Now, given that you know this about video buffering and why deleting, one part of the linked list can be helpful, I hope solving this question seems a bit more interesting, right? See you in the next episode. Thank you. I hope you had some fun. Bye-bye.